be super blown out and have it be... Yeah, I can just manually up the brightness a little bit. Yeah, that works out. No, that just looks bad too. Because it means I've got that weird, like, light halo on my damn head all the time, but it's better than being, like, invisible. So, it'll be what it'll be. Hopefully everything will work correctly. It's gonna take me a hot minute to remember how to play this game, though. So, we'll see how this goes. It's a little loud in my ears, so if it's a problem, hopefully people will tell me. Okay, so at the very least the voting bot works. Seems like I'm sort of remembering what I'm doing. Devour's pretty... No, and Devour, even though it's expensive. Once there starts being people to vote, I'll wait on the voting screen, but till then, doesn't really matter. Basically, as far as I'm aware, you just put in a 1, 2, or 3, or... Yeah, 0 is skip rewards, 1, 2, or 3 would be one of the 3 choices in front of me. Yeah, see, now you voted for the 3D printer. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was going to automatically take the thing that was voted for or not. So it ends up still being up to me, but I will go in the way of vote. Yeah, I figured that's why you picked that. I was pretty sure you didn't know what all of that stuff necessarily did. Do we want this? Is cracking tiles basically means when they step on it and step back off, they lose the ability to move there for a bit. Yeah, that's a fair choice. I'm going to get so full of jams, but it's okay. As long as I can land hired gun and kill, I can keep getting paid. I mean, I know which one I would pick, and I'm betting you know which one I would pick. But the vote will be what the vote says, except no one voted for anything, so I guess I'll take Warpraise. I might take the bot off, because it's getting real spammy. I don't think this was a good choice, because I didn't know exactly what the bot was going to do. I mean, I probably could mute it, but I know there's no in-game option to adjust that. I also don't know if it would work if I muted it. Like, it might be one of those cases where it has to trigger the chat message in order for it to function. That's why I'm figuring I'll just go with the when in doubt, nuke and pave option. And I did do a little bit more microphone adjustment. I don't know if it sounds better or worse. I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope for better. Yeah, and on this one you can vote whether to let them live or to kill them. 0, I'm pretty sure, is live. 1 is death. That's the correct answer. Let me see. Yes, I can turn the bot off. Actually, wait. Let's see what happens if I just turn chat notifications off. Maybe that'll mute the bot. If the bot shuts up from that and it still works, I'll leave it. If it doesn't shut up, I'm just going to get rid of it. Okay, I did not see a chat messenger, and I still see the voting thing. And since each of the options are on screen, I would assume people can figure that out. That's a choice. Okay. Okay. Thankfully, it actually was useful this time. I very rarely actually have a chance to make use of that card, but this time it actually applied perfectly. I'm not even gonna wait for the voting on that since it was a binary choice that really didn't matter. This one, though, people can go ahead and vote on. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. It can blow up in my face, which is probably exactly why you picked it, but, you know. And here we are again with this problem. That tends to be the way this goes. And yeah, there was no fixing that with what I had available. That hits all the edges. That's just defense. And that is just pummel the hell out of something. Yeah. Yeah, that's a fair response. Yes. Accurate. I have made a terrible mistake. Because that idol there that looks like it's crying hits you every time you hit it. So I just ended up pummeling the hell out of it, which pummeled the hell out of me, as it turns out. Now I just gotta play dodge the Angel of Death over here, or until I can deal with it. What I've got in my hands right now really ain't the way. Really ain't the way. And that's what I was hoping to avoid, but at least it's out of my way now. I'm trying to also not kill the medic so I can actually get healed. Because at this point, we desperately need it. There we go. Yeah. I mean, it does still turn the chat into a spam of 1s, 2s, 3s, and 0s, but... at least the chat ends up doing something. I like all of these options. Yeah. I should buy the heal. I really should. Ooh, that instant shuffle's tempting. That instant shuffle's real tempting. No, buy the health. I'll be smart, I guess. Eh. We'll buy the spell upgrade, though. Okay, you guys get to vote on what the upgrade is, too. Okay. This one just makes me gain 1 flow. This one makes it cast twice, but cost more. And this one makes it do double damage, but disappear from the deck for the fight once it's used. And no one got to vote in time. So we're going double damage. I might want to increase the voting time. Oh, they gave her Christmas trees. I see. I get the feeling trying to use Zenith is going to get me killed at some point. Realistically, probably should have removed that spell from the deck. But what if I need it? God damn it. Yep. Ow. Thankfully, as Saffron, we have 1 Guardian Angel charge, so we can come back once. Otherwise, that would have been the end of that. And it's about to be the end of it again, because I did a real stupid move there. I've never been very good at fighting Celica. Like, at all. Yep. Probably not going to get much out of that one. Okay. Bouncing weapons is at least going to be useful. Okay. Let's bring Shiso out this time. The thing with Shiso is his basic weapon attacks are pretty slow. You're meant to set up with, like, traps and such before going for that. Okay. Oh, this situation again, huh? Thankfully, Shiso starts with a couple more practical things for dealing with that. I mean, that's not too far off of how I would be picking it anyway. Aside from the handful of things I remember are genuinely terrible, so I wouldn't be picking them. Like, all of these are good, so it doesn't really matter what gets picked here. Yeah, that's the sensible choice out of that set. I would have taken the fire makes poison one, personally. Hey, you'll notice one real glaring flaw with Shiso, at least from the way the last run went, and that's his max health's 800. It's a minor issue. Just going all in on the ones that are kind of a pain to use. Just all in. This is what I get for allowing voting. Remember, kids, democracy is a problem. Don't get me wrong, the shards work, but man, can they be a pain to pull off properly sometimes. Yeah, the good old-fashioned throw a rock at them, it's hard to go wrong with. Yeah. Considering we got some expensive stuff, that's a good idea. Because the more mana I have, the faster I can dump out the cards. Because that's what's causing that timer you see on cards to show up. I have to generate enough mana to actually use it. I'm gonna regret making that pact, probably. But, you know. There was an Easter egg. Yeah, there we go. You can annoy the shopkeeper with a button. I don't have a guaranteed source of flow, so barrier's not that good. Don't really need any of these, so I guess I'll buy an upgrade. I'm just gonna remove these blast crystals, because I'm not gonna use them. My weapon attack's too damn slow to make that properly useful. And we'll go ahead and upgrade the Toxin. So what do we want our poison shot to do now? Do we want it cheaper, more expensive but doubled, or give flow? Or we could just throw all these upgrades under the bus. Yeah. It is a little bit. I'm gonna go with double cast, though, because 200 poison instead of 100 is pretty significant. Oh, that's unfortunate. Come on. Stop hiding behind the medic, damn it. Come out where I can shoot you. Or, you know, just shoot the thing that'll hurt you for hitting it. Yeah, that works. Of note, volley is useless to us because we don't have structures. I'm pretty sure I would have to use it twice for it to be worth anything. Yeah, that's fair. Especially with the hit twice upgrade it's got. That'll be a good one. Nice, good basic attack. This one can be trouble because I've got to follow the pattern she's placing on the ground in order to generate shield so her attack doesn't just destroy me. Basically, I'm playing DDR to live. Which, with all of our really positioning-based attacks, it's a bit of a problem. It means it's gonna take a bit to kill her. If I can narrow her down, it'll be a lot easier. Like right now, when she's focusing on doing area attacks, it's not so bad to hit her. It's when she's spamming the dance move that's a problem. So, do we stop the music, or do we keep the music? That is a very helpful vote. Anybody? No? Okay. She gets to live. She can actually be kind of useful. So, that's allowed. Didn't really mean to stab the medic, but stabbing the medic's also acceptable losses. As long as she lives through the endeavor. Now we can just wait. Okay, no votes, so I take hired gun. Against my better judgment, we're gonna go to the red fight. Because this turns it dark and screwy around here. And everything past it's gonna be more difficult. Forget exactly how long said increased difficulty lasts. I want to say it's literally the rest of the zone, but it might be the rest of the game. I don't really know. Pinch could actually be ridiculous with that upgrade. No one has an opinion? Okay. I shall take Pinch then and be funny. Because you'll notice it now says Hazel Dark instead of anything else. Also, oh god. That was a bad chest. I don't know if destroying it would have prevented that, or what. I don't really know what that was. It just kind of happened. My ears kind of hate Earthworm, but I'm interested about the idea there. Trinity cast, I think, is fire like 3 different things. Either that or it's an actual specific mechanic. I don't remember which way that goes. Yeah, hell well, I'll grab it in case it comes up. Okay. Earthworm's actually not super great because it isn't gonna hit things that are in the back. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be that or knife. I wasn't sure which way you were gonna go with that one. I regret going for this chest. I'm gonna need that. Okay. Couldn't ask for that to go better. It hit both of them. I didn't have any jams. Help. That would have helped a lot if I had refreshed my memory on what Shiso's gun actually did. 'Cause I know there's something specific about it that'll make it do more damage. I just don't remember what. We are in a bit of a pickle here, though. Yep. I done got myself on that one. And that is why, unless you are reasonably confident of what you're doing and or know what you're getting into by doing it, you don't go dark. You go to the dark zones, you have a very bad day. Expect to see me die a fair bit. Because, man, am I rusty. Yeah, sure. She's a bit weird. I never really got a full handle on how to play her, even when I was playing frequently. Apologies for the constant yawning. Gonna take Hailstorm since nobody voted. Damn it. The trick with Zenith as far as when you're playing Sicily is you're supposed to dash out with your basic attack and Zenith while you're out there. And I just realized I took something we straight up can't use. I forgot if you can't generate 4 mana, you actually can't use it at all. For some reason, I thought it was just going to take a really long time. Thankfully, you can just hit a button and reload. We're late, but I see it, so I'll take it anyway. Second breakfast. That will solve our inability to use Hailstorm, yes. Damn it. Well, we have all the time in the world to see it. Ah, okay. That makes sense. There we go. That's how you're supposed to use Zenith. Damn it. I forgot that my attack pierces. I thought it just hit where I landed. Turns out, no, I just murdered that medic straight up. Really want any of these. But I'll take the gold stone. I guess I'm taking the gold stone. Yeah, and of course every time you go to a campfire you heal a bit. And there's a little bunny. Now, there is something you can do with this bunny. If you kill it, you will heal a bit more. But there are consequences to killing the bunny. I don't remember what those consequences are, but I'm going to leave the bunny alone. It is, after all, a bunny. Yeah. When they're not screaming bloody murder, yeah. God damn it. I don't have the right things to keep that thing from coming back to life. This is unfortunate. Because I don't... No, I'm not going to use Hailstorm. If I use Hailstorm, I'm almost certainly going to murder the medic instead of helping myself. God damn it. Everything she has is too slow to kill this thing in any kind of reasonable capacity. This is a problem. I may or may not have just said fuck it and murdered the medic by hand instead. the intent was to give her shield with that, because it's supposed to sometimes give shield. That time, not as much. It kind of just killed. Or at least now we don't need to worry about using Hailstorm. Not that it hit anything. Anything at all. There, the stupid regenerating bastard is dead. Permanently and completely dead. Okay. That took forever, but that fight's over. Yeah. That was gonna be the other choice. I was debating the Poison Rain, but the Ion Cannon was pretty likely. I know which one I want, but we'll see. We'll see which way this goes. And that's fair. I think you know exactly which one I'm thinking about taking out of this. And it's the Chaos Fragment. Because things will happen. What? I don't know. Something. Oh, it gave me some speed, 9 fragile, and oh boy. Okay, instant regret. As expected. So yeah, till we get hit a bunch of times, every hit we take is gonna hurt more. And you can't time out fragile either. It is based on number of times you get hit. And against Terra, that's fucking awful, because avoiding getting hit by Terra is a bit of a crapshoot. Because she can really just lock you in place, so you have to play the constant dodging game. And if you end up off timing, that happens, where you just get pummeled. The other option is you just tank a hit to prevent her from breaking that tile. Until you can do something like that, where you just lock out her attack. But the rust is definitely real. I am getting bodied. Yep, there it is. You need a really good set of attacks to fight Terra early on. And we didn't have that. Well, that certainly is a thing. As is that. Okay. There, I'll show off Violet. If I can remember how to do anything with her at all. On that note, how does this work? Where I move triggers a different thing. We get Trinity, or Shield, or Fragile. The more fragile she is, the more powerful she is. Hurt herself for 40, gain 100 shield. This one's a bit weird. You do 200 damage, but immediately upon doing that 200 damage, you give your target 180 shield. So if it doesn't die, you've basically only done 20 damage. And this just applies Frost. You apply more Frost if you're fragile. And if you've got Trinity, this will cast twice and pay for itself. Plus some. That's why I said she's a bit weird. She doesn't really have an attack. Until she starts getting some cards, she is basically reliant on that 200 damage attack to do anything. not really much I can do about this situation. So that medic's just gonna have to explode, and that's okay. I could've, but she was just going to explode anyway, so I may as well just wait. I may as well just wait and save myself the effort. You like those kunai. Yeah. That's the way to go, because that starts to really roll together. And here we are again with this. They're worth money, but there's no way to save them. Oh, more or less, yeah. Yep. The good news is I can basically just keep her in shields as long as I remember to periodically use her weapon. Hired gun's just good fun. We're kind of broke, so I'm not really gonna bother going to the shop. I could get some pacts that'll get us in trouble. That's about all that would happen there. And no, I'm not gonna put up a vote to kill or not kill the bunny, because I know where that vote's going to go. And I don't want to deal with the consequences of that vote. So you'll just have to accept the fact that that's not going to be allowed. I can't help but feel that that is vengeance for not allowing you to vote Death the Bunny. I mean, you could always just say again. I'll get the idea. I like to think I'm smart enough to figure that out. Oh wait, she can attack with her music. I just have to go forward. Her attack actually does a decent amount of damage. Probably just to make up for the fact that it's a real janky move. Kind of funny though. I've already figured out how to play Violet better than I think I ever did when I was playing before. And that's all because I actually bothered to goddamn read what her weapon did. Because remember, reading is important. So be it. Yeah. She's not super impressive as a helper, so no big loss. Oh, here we go again. Yeah, that's the only correct choice out of that pool. My money. No. Let us play Pong. Let's keep the availability of a shop open. Okay. If he hadn't moved, I would have been able to keep that bouncing. I was about to say, of note, backstab can hit yourself. But I think that would have swayed the vote in its favor more than less. Yeah. You don't really have any channels, so the censor bar, funny as it would have been, would not have been very helpful. Yeah, that's why you don't let those time out, is they just go ape. I'm not even gonna let that go to a vote. We need the health. I ain't getting denied the heal. I ain't a fool. Democracy has its limits. We can get away with fast decaying shields for a bit. I can buy an additional mana vein. Yes. Every time we cast a spell, we can gain shield. That's gonna be worth its weight in gold. one remove, which is going to go towards... Honestly, getting rid of Corset. We don't need it. It's mostly just a dead card. That was less than ideal. Jeez. This is going poorly. You son of a bitch. Just keeps knocking me away from my damn shield catches every time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I get it. He's correct in stopping me from doing that. But that does not mean I have to be happy about it. Gotcha. Does the boy live or does the boy die? Okay. Don't let him hear you say that too loud. Of note, we still don't have very many jams in the deck, so jam cannon's probably useless. Which, honestly, I don't like any of these. We're just gonna skip that. The voting had already ended. Yeah. If you just get a full hand of trash like that, you can skip that. It was on screen. Whether you saw it or not, it was definitely on screen. Yeah, that's fair. Ow. Yeah, see, if you press 0, we would skip. Voting has ended without anybody... You keep being too late. You keep waiting until the voting ends and then voting. I'll allow it. Against my better judgment, I'll allow it. Because in our current setup, I'm pretty sure we literally can't use that. But you know, why not? That's what I get for being nice. gonna have a spell I straight up just will kill myself using. So remember, there's 20 seconds to vote, so... Actually, yeah, on that note, let me raise the vote duration to 30 seconds. Give you a chance of actually voting. There, I made the very silly choice of bringing Zenith useful. Hooray. Can't say I never did anything for you. And now you're gonna make up for the one I skipped. God damn it. Okay. We need the campfire. Yeah, Shiso's one that'll appear sometimes, give you something when you're at the campfire. He'll also get real salty if you kill the rabbit. Which is why you don't kill the rabbit. Because I don't remember what else happens from killing the rabbit, but I remember fighting Shiso as a result of it again and getting bodied. I want to say it ends up being some kind of super version. Why have you done this? Why? Why are your votes this way? What have I done? Also, I'm about to die immediately. Because even with the campfire, we didn't have a ton of health, and my own poison smacked me in the face. Oh yeah, no. Especially getting Gunner early. Gunner's fucking rude. Echo could be fun. Okay, we're dying a lot. Let's go this route. Every time I move, I get shield catch. I can throw all my shield, but if I catch it, I get it back. She's got diagonal beam and shield beam. Reva's pretty good. I want to say this is the one I got the furthest with. This is a really unfortunate starting location. But we're fighting Saffron instead of Gunner here, so that's okay. Saffron can be kind of rough to fight too, but not nearly as bad. We have a channel, I think. So I'll go ahead and take the sensor bar. No. What are we thinking out of this? Of course. Not really gonna have enough money to make that shop worth anything. Into a fight. Could have gone better, could have gone worse. I was betting you were probably going to say 3 again, so I saved you just having to repeat that. There we go, got the box open. Besides, now we can just do this. Pew, 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 pew. Only one choice. Yeah, I figured. You are predictable. Thankfully, you do tend to make good choices. Ish. Okay. The minigun's real fun too, but Thunderstorm's also a good one. We don't particularly need health, so let's crack open a box. The fucking box is running! Look at this shit! Thinks it's gonna get away! Shenanigans! Damn cowardly box. Trying to escape its rightful place in my pockets. I mean, it didn't open. You don't know it didn't have teeth. Yep, I angled that real wrong. No more medic. Also, you picked the spell we can't cast, by the by. Yeah, I figured. You know, figured I'd just say that out loud and make sure that that was clear, that it was noticed. That this is what you've done to me here. Just in case you thought I missed that. Yeah. It involves kunai, therefore you're going to pick it. I don't remember her having that darkness move. I don't like that. No, sir, I don't like that. Gotta be careful, because those dolls will hit me if I hit them. That's why you see me being real careful about not shooting them if I can. Help it, but it's becoming a problem. Because she has so many things that can hit from wild damn ang- Yep, no. And that's why I was saying she can be a bad one to deal with too, because especially when you have very little to work with, she has a lot of attack angles you can't handle. Like, I knew a lot of these were going to end in failure, but I really did not expect to be getting bodied this hard. And I can't even blame the fact that I'm allowing voting either, because the voting choices haven't been that bad. There have been some interesting choices, but none of them have been, like, uproariously bad or much worse than anything I would have picked. I mean, as long as nobody else throws any votes in. Of course, who knows what RNG is going to say I get to have, either. The glaive's pretty fun. Fracture would be good. Now we'll go ahead and take Sludge Bomb. We need something a little expensive to throw around. That is not what you're supposed to be hitting, but okay. And I dunked on the medic again, because I was panicking trying to make sure that that pillar didn't fire. Which, it's fine. I didn't have any health to gain from the medic anyway. But, it's a little bit bad. Let's get shield when we take fire damage. God damn it, that chest was so fucking durable. It wasn't taking full damage from anything I was doing, and it was being weird. Yeah, I want whirl. Well, I angled that wrong. Don't worry, I'll save you. Dead. I have saved them from this mortal coil. It'd be great if I was actually managing to block with the shield instead of just getting shot. She is spamming turrets all over the shop. This is a problem. Don't get me wrong, turret spam is her whole shtick, but it's upsetting. I don't like getting stuck in this box. I don't appreciate this. So if she's just gonna sit there and keep getting hit by the glaive, that's fine. Okay, we do have one problem in that you're about to be a bit stuck. She's sitting at a really bad range for me right now. But we got her anyway. But there we go. I'm not really sure why part of the damage was blocked. But either way. I mean, if I'm picking everything, I'm just going to allow her to live because she'll heal me for not killing her. And I desperately need the heal right now. Her help, I could take or leave, but, you know. Yeah, the thing about these ghosts is they take 1 damage from anything. Honestly, I'll have decent amounts of shield. Step slash won't be bad. You tend to want to have step slash on something you either are moving fast with or has lots of shields, because you can sometimes land yourself in a real bothersome position. Okay, so we're making a health profit the whole way so far. Yeah, each of those you save gives you more money. You have to save them both if you really want to get any real amount. Thankfully, rocks count for the Miss Me shield. Now, the trick I just remembered is things that hit you multiple times within a second all count for reflect, so I can throw all of that back at them. I want Blaze of Glory. We need to start making things particularly unpleasant for the enemy. God damn. I don't know why that box was healing. I'm assuming that's just part of what that box does. We want Reflector on top of my own ability to reflect. Because that'll be handy to have. That incredibly slow-flying missile is in fact going to be a problem. Because if I remember right, I very much do not want that missile to hit the ground. If that missile hits the ground, I'm going to have a very bad day. Because if I remember right, it blows up the whole field for a lot of damage. God damn it, controller. Why are you like this? Okay, this is not a terrible situation, because even if we get stuck with Terra hitting me, I can still reflect a good portion of her attack. Yes, that was my controller disconnecting. Because the wire is being a bit funky. I think it's actually the port on the controller. Because both of these controllers are pretty damn old at this point. So, I probably just need to get a new one. To be fair, I did call it out when it happened. I just don't know if you were paying attention. There we go. The ocean nearly took out the nurse on me, but it's okay. God damn it. I gotta stop lowering my hand. Every time I lower that hand, the controller disconnects now. Getting worse. Everybody starts on frost, deal 40 on contact. Go ahead and do 40 on contact. All of those different reflects I activated, and I still didn't actually succeed in reflecting that shot because it's so damn slow. I mean, if you're just not gonna shoot, I guess I'll just do this? Question mark? Except I fucked it up, so it wasn't gonna do anything. Well, that was a weird fight. Take damage from their own bomb. Ooh, that was a choice. I don't know if I made a good trade there. I think that was a bad trade overall. Well, all that health we've been gaining has definitely taken a turnaround. We have money, so let's go to the shop. Of note, notice the fact that the shopkeeper does in fact have health. That is a thing. something in here that was useless. What was it? There's something I was like, yeah, I need to get rid of this. Actually, yeah, it's the diagonal beam. Diagonal beam's all well and good sometimes, but it keeps not hitting anything. I want to gain money when I pick up spells. I can afford both, so I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll buy an upgrade. Specifically, I'm gonna upgrade Glaive. Make Glaive apply Frost. And we can afford another upgrade, so we're gonna go ahead and upgrade something else as well. Go ahead and go with 10 poison on hit. Counter-Strike. And it's us versus Gunner again. This shouldn't be as bad. I can counter his primary trick, which is covering the entire field with mines. Don't get me wrong, this is still probably going to go poorly because of how little health we had going into this. But I can shield my way to victory through a good portion of this. Damn it. Damn it. Yikes, 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 yikes. This was going so well, and then that happened. Got him, though. Woo! Controller disconnect. We made it work, though. We got there. And that's why I took Fort for that 150 shield, because it can really make or break things. That's how it goes sometimes. To be fair, not too awful long ago, you'd be hearing that happening just because the dongle was crapping out instead. And I still have an inherent distrust of wireless controllers because of those days. Oh, this is bad. Thankfully, we have Reflect. Reflect is such a life-saving move. I should not have cracked that open. I didn't remember what was in that. You son of a bitch. We are surviving on shields alone. At this point. One moment, I'm hearing something. I'm just going crazy, don't mind me. Yep, there it is. That was still the best one of the lot. But that was mostly on the power of having every damn shield card in the universe. Oh, finally I actually got Gunner. Not even really sure how or why I got Gunner, but I did. Okay. Does a ton of damage the first time and keeps going lower unless you're on flow. Okay, okay. Well, I was gonna stop, but let's go ahead and have a look at Gunner. But first, let me deal with something. Okay. Once more for the final run. And one more time where the controller disconnects. So, fires a shot, uses mana, restores mana on hit, gain attack damage while shuffling, increase max mana temporarily, bomb, PK fire, shoot based on bullets, it's of mana. Okay. Oh, he doesn't start with any mana. You have to fire in order to get mana. That's interesting. At least that basically means I may as well continuously fire. This might be ridiculous. Because I can see some real scaling happening here. Because I can sit there and just keep getting more max mana. And then combine that with mana bullets. Just do terrible things to anything that offends my senses. Which would be most of these things, I might add. When in Rome, do as the gunners do. I knew I'd make a health profit on that, so I figured I might as well just stand there and take that. Do I really want any of these? I guess I'll take the kinetic wave. And there we go, room cleared. This is definitely feeling effective so far. May as well take minigun. Thing is, we lose the mana bonus. Yeah, I'll take Cassidy's Scarf. Nice little save my own life move. Yep, definitely gonna need either switch controllers or switch wires again. Not counting the fact that this is going to need to be replaced. This is a pretty accurate reversal of what happened when we were trying to fight Gunner as Violet. Except she's managing to do a bit more damage to us than we did to her. I mean, we did to... You know what I mean. Words are hard, okay? So that's interesting. Narrow fight, but we pulled that one together. Had to figure out how to fight that with this weapon. So I'm used to fighting her from any angle other than forward. God damn it. Present controllers. Ah. Yeah. 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 This definitely suits my methods of maximum offense. That bunny's goddamn immortal, though. Jesus. There we go. Just needed a single big hit to kill the little bugger. What? I died to poison damage. Mutually assured destruction is quite the way to end that. And we just got an achievement for that, apparently. Oh, win a battle without using a spell or weapon. Oh yeah, because he died to poison just like I died to poison. Yeah, no, that makes sense. And our last rewards: Blade Rain and Bladeskrieg. Okay, those will be interesting. Also, final note, realize the fact that the shopkeeper is a playable character. That's a thing. There's also PvP and all that other good stuff for those that are interested in that. But for now, that'll do. And I'm probably going to do another stream tomorrow night. Probably starting around a similar time. Of course, if you don't want to miss whatever the hell it is I do next, you probably should follow, but that's up to you. And other than that, have a good night, everyone. You're welcome. And thank you all for being here.